So we already talked about outcomes, and outcomes are individual elements. When you put individual elements together, you create what is called an event. An event is any subset of a sample space. So an event could be a bunch of elements, it could be one element, it could be technically none of those elements. So those are your three cases. With that stated, we talk about the probability of each type of event in the next slide. Woo! So let E be an event of the sample space S. If the event E is empty, remember that's what that circle with a line through it means, then the event E is impossible, and the probability of something impossible is 0. Please be careful. The circle with a line through it is not the number 0. It means does not exist. Empty. Null set. Any of those is fine. Don't say 0. The probability of the null set, something impossible, yada yada, is 0. 2. If the event is just one outcome, then the probability of the event is just the probability of the outcome. So if I said roll a 4, there's only one 4 on the die, so whatever the probability of the 4 is satisfies the probability of the event. Whereas in 3, if the event is made up of several outcomes, then what you do is you add the probability of each outcome together. That is to say, the probability of the outcome is the number of elements in event E divided by the number of elements in sample space S. It looks like a heavy formula, but if you are following along with the last video, in fact, I think that's the next slide. Is there a note? There is a note. Do not focus on the formula. If you understood the find the probability of rolling an even number on a die, then you just use that formula for the event. Because there's 3 even numbers on a die, 2, 4, 6. There's 6 numbers total on a die, 3 over 6, 1/2. Done. Awesome. All right. So let's talk about finding the probability of an event and also the video finding the probability from a sample space.